And here we go. Let's enjoy this. And there we go. There's Luke. And there's Chelsea. Sorry, sir. I don't mean to be bothering you. And we're here with Luke, and he's going to show us some stuff around, show you what they're really proud of. But there's a piece of wood back here that I hope he just kind of walks by, and we'll show you. And you said you did what? You stabilized all your own?
Yeah, we do all our own stabilizing. So we source out, we find maple burls, box elder burls, ambonia burls, all sorts of different burled wood, and we do all of our stabilizing in-house.
All right.
I can actually show you.
Let's get rolling.
Process.
Enjoy this. By the way, American made, family owned, and very proud to be in the knife business. There's pins and stuff they do all over. I like that. Shadow. All right, here we are. This is the knife building area where they do build some knives. Looks like everybody's not doing that today, thank goodness, because you'd never be able to hear. And
which piece of wood are you looking at?
I came in and did a sneak peek and run through here, but I'm going to just kind of slowly walk by it.
Yeah, so we're looking. This is a big black ash burl we've had drying for a while.
Oh my goodness! Look at this thing.
Is pretty incredible. We've got box elder, we've got cherry, we've got a little bit of basswood at one point. We've had some maple that we've had hanging out for quite a while.
Yeah, if you're a wood guy, right here you're shouting hallelujah. You found the honey hole. And this is unbelievable stuff.
Yeah. So
and it's all air dried, and then you stabilize it.
Yeah. So if we get a big burl, we'll hold on to it for a while. Then we'll cut it down into some more kind of slab style pieces. We'll run some wax on top of it just to try to deal with the checking.
Right.
And we'll let it sit for quite a while, and then we'll do some moisture testing, and then get it into smaller pieces that we can actually do stabilizing.
Nice. Nice.
Over here we've got a big chunk of walnut.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
Yeah.
By the way, they do have some equipment here for sale.
Yeah. So
And call them and ask them about it.
We got a hold of some different walnut crotches. Been doing the same thing there. Just let it sit for a while. If you see right
Yeah.
here, we've got a piece of big.
Unbelievable.
Of
Beautiful stuff.
So we'll let that stuff sit and dry. And we got a fun one sitting on the back here.
Oh my. See, I didn't get to see that. They've got water jet, looks like, or is that plasma? Plasma cutter.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we've got some maple. It's already got some salting on it. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful pattern off of that. A couple other big chunks that are a little bit more straight green, but already showing some black lines. So this stuff will sit for quite a while.
Yeah.
Before we'll ever get to do anything with it.
Wow.
But
Nice.
to continue to process out. Yeah, so we have a plasma table hot shop area. We sell quench tanks, grinder frames. This is disc grinder frame that we offer for guys that have a tilting disc grinder.
Put it at different levels and angles.
Right,
yeah.
And then we've got a grinder that we offer out too. I just had it sitting out for a demo the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so everything on this is done right on our
Plasma
table right over there, and then we just clean it up and get it ready for.
And now they can see this on the
This
on
is
the web.
live on the website as well. We sell it with the VFD and a controller. They're just under $1,500 actually. So
Oh my goodness.
it's a pretty good deal for a 2x72 grinder.
Nice. And what horsepower?
That's a 2.
Just a 2,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
2.
110 or 220?
220.
220.
And
It's been 2 horsepower. Yeah.
This actually can be jumpered over to 110 if you want. 2 horsepower is a little much for it at that rate. But
Right.
you can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. And now, do you sell it at the lower horsepower?
Yeah, if somebody wanted one specifically for a 110, we could find a horse and a half. That'd be more appropriate.
That is something else.
Yeah.
Now, do you sell it without the motor and the VFD?
Yeah, absolutely. You can buy it just as a frame as well. Probably right around $500-600 for that.
You're going to hate me. You got one?
I can get one sent to you very easily.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be buying this one. Ain't nothing like seeing it in live and in person to get happy about buying it, right? Be happy, make knives. Don't forget to buy them. All right, well, let's go see what else we got.
Yeah. So
This place is just chock full of knife goodness.
Yeah, so this is the knife shop. Tracy Mickley, my father-in-law, he started the business. This is his playground. I play in it a bit too. We've been really lucky. We are dealers for a few companies around the equipment side.
Right.
Even heat kilns. We've been a dealer for them for a long time. Spent quite a bit of time talking to customers about heat treating kilns. We've had this LB 22.5 since they first started making them, to be very honest with you.
Wow.
And we've been a big partner with them for a long time.
That's an even heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the old school models right there. They have made that one in probably a decade now.
Yeah, but it's still going.
It works
so that
just
talks
fine.
about their longevity
Yeah.
and their quality. My goodness.
And then another grinder company right there. That's Fellholter Knife Works. It's called an Uber grinder. This one's actually pretty interesting. The compressor's not turned on, but your tension's actually set by an airline. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's quick change for belts. I apologize.
No, that's all right. That's all right. We're not.
But it'll lift this. It'll lift this up here and put your tension on your belt. This unit too. Brian's built these for years, and we've had them for a very long time. That grinder has a lot of use on it. Tracy's grinders over here, KMG models. We're a dealer for them as well. That's Tracy's original grinder from probably the mid '90s.
Look at that, guys.
I think we've replaced the motor on it. That's about it.
Yeah. That right there, Tracy's actually had his hands on. I'd say you too.
Yeah.
You worked on it too?
I've used it a couple times, and Tracy's shown me things. It's kind of his. But, yes, that's an original KMG we've probably had. They still sell that unit. We do. It just been around forever.
Yeah, and if it works, why not use it?
Yeah.
That's for sure. All kinds of stuff. I got to ask the Bulldog. I've noticed that several places. What do we got there?
Tracy is definitely a fan of dogs. At Knife Dog Forum, Knife Dogs is the name that we put on a lot of the products that we sell that we make in-house. And I just got into Bulldogs for some different art pieces. We've got them all over the building.
That's what I said. I've seen them. Now, is it a university or just a dog?
It's just a dog.
I didn't know if he was Mississippi or Georgia.
No.
We don't want to alienate anybody.
No. That's the big wall of dog photos. Tracy's mother used to send him pictures every once in a while of dogs. Told her to put them on the wall, so he did with every single one.
Yeah, that is a dog wall, boys. I may have to send a picture of old Angus and see if he makes the wall of shame.
Yeah.
They got to be good people if they like dogs, right? All right.
Yeah, and then just over here, that's where we cut materials down. So we purchase laminated materials from companies like Norplex, Ultrix, Mankota, different steel vendors and stuff like that. So everything we buy in big pieces, we sell it down to the knife maker for the size that they actually need.
Right.
And that's where everything's done down this line. If you order from us, that's where those are coming from, right off of here. So we'll take a big old panel that you got to buy 6 of them, and we can sell you a set of scales.
Nice.
So that you can make the one knife instead of needing a big.
Yeah, instead of having leftover stock for everything else.
Yeah.
I see you got toolbar here. This is a lot of the steel for producing the units.
Yeah, that's everything for what we end up going over and dealing with in our hot shop. It's all just mild steel for that.
Right.
I'll tell you, we got some round stock in there for hammer guys. Like 40
Yep. For the old heat them up and bang them down.
Yeah.
And
another big piece of wood. This is
look at that.
Elder burl and crotch that we've had. I did some cutting on it, and it was still pretty wet about 6-7 months ago. But the color,
it's gonna be gorgeous.
there's just so many colors.
If you're a box elder fan, look at that. They got you enough here to probably last the rest of your life.
Yeah, and it's a terrible wood on its own, but it stabilizes extremely well.
Yeah,
It
it's
just becomes
pretty
very hard.
stringy, isn't it?
Yeah, but once you get it hardened, and the colors that are in there are just phenomenal.
Now this is your G10 wall and
G10, micarta, any sort of laminated material. We still sell vulcanized paper. Guys use this for liners. It's kind of an old school tactic for liner material. It's not good for a knife that's going to get wet, so kitchen knives aren't necessarily used for this, but any other type of knife that you don't need to worry about a moisture.
Moisture bearing, is there any thing like, for some reason I keep coming to the thought of something called Westinghouse?
Westinghouse, Mankota. So, but the only thing Westinghouse we had a guy in Ohio actually years ago hit us up. He had a bunch of these rods, and these came out of a plant. It was real Westinghouse Mankota. We've had these rods for a long time.
Okay.
A lot of the Westinghouse stuff, guys find
it's gone.
And guys found small pieces, and it's hard to wholesale that. It's more guys buying it direct.
Okay.
Is what you tend to see.
Wow. And in the steels, I see you got steels. There's looks like a small little section, a work section there, and on the cutter.
Yeah.
And
and that's the high carbon stainless steel. Anything that would make sense in the knife world, so we'll purchase and resell that stuff.
With Crucible going out of business, what are we going to do about getting those steels?
That's all been taken care of. I don't know I don't want to say it.
Okay.
I don't want to say it without saying it correctly. There's some purchasing that happened there. Also on the other side of that, Jersey, Niagara knew that some of that was coming, so they pre-bought a lot, but they've got it pretty well worked out. There shouldn't be a missing alloy.
Well, I know of a knife store or a knife maker up in Berlin, Ohio.
Okay.
And he uses the Magna Cut, I believe, from Crucible.
Yeah.
And, I was just kind of wondering how he was going to get his steel at that point.
To my knowledge, they won't have any trouble being able to get it. It's just going to be made by somebody else. It'll still get rolled by New Jersey. Or by Niagara.
Okay.
But it'll still, I can't remember the exact company name that took it over. I just don't want to say the wrong one.
Right, I understand.
But there's work that's already happened with that to make sure those alloys are still going to exist.
Steel sizes, I've seen 3 foot, I've seen short pieces.
Yeah, so we sell everything by the foot. And then a little bit of stuff we offer out is like a pre-priced 3-foot bar. I try to have everything be 3 feet or smaller. UPS, FedEx, and the post office, they all kind of changed their... Used to be 50 inches, now it's 40 inches. And then you get this big extra fee. So we kind of like to keep it under 3 feet, but as we sell the stock down, we'll sell it to you by the foot. If you don't need 3 feet of steel, you can buy a foot. And then we just hack it with the chop saw real quick and keep the inventory square. How many feet is over.
I love it. Well, good deal. Yeah. And this is your Mankota.
Yeah, that's
cutter.
A trim saw for G10 mainly. The fiberglass in G10 using a wet saw helps keep the dust down, cuts easier, doesn't destroy the blades. You can use something diamond edged.
Yeah.
That's where, as we have big panels, that's where we rip them down before we cut it into smaller pieces.
Smaller pieces. Yeah. Can we see your abrasives? We're here. And man.
So they start around this side. So these are actually, we do these in-house. This is a leather belt. So we make these in-house. This is for final stropping. Mm-hmm. And then we're a dealer for VSM, Hermes, Klingspor, St. Gabon, Phoenix Abrasives, and a couple other smaller ones that we offer out. So we sell basically anything that you can think of: ceramic, aluminum oxide, zirconium. These are kind of an interesting one. It's kind of old school. These are cork belts. Some guys really like using cork belts for doing finish work on blades. Mm-hmm. We still able to offer those out, and engineered abrasives like Norax and Trizac that guys like using for finishing. Yeah,
we got those around the corner. I just seen those.
Yeah.
I had to run through here with the cart real quick. I was scared to death to do it, but
non-woven abrasives.
Yeah.
Some idea. And then lots and lots of ceramic and aluminum oxide. Primarily 2x72. We run a little bit of 1x30.
Okay.
A lot of new guys tend to grab a 1x30 grinder.
Well, that's to get them started. Yeah, you know what? That's good. At least they're starting.
Yeah.
And then we can get them, once they get to going, they'll really get moving along. And but yeah, you can see all the wonderful, wonderful knife. Oh my. I just seen another one I thought I'd like to have.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to kind of walk through here and just try to show you guys a little bit of what they have in abrasives. Look at this. They have the 1 inch 30. And like you said, they have, different sizes for different, guys that have different size ones, grinders. And you know what? We all can't start with the high end, but when we move to it, at least we know we can get supply. And my goodness, would you look at that? If you've made a knife or two, you realize how nice this stuff is. And I've been fortunate enough to walk around with some great knife makers and learn all I can off of them. They do some good stuff. Look at this. We got some more.
This is that box elder from that big chunk. This is a smaller one that we did a while back. But like I said, box elder, this isn't even really a dye in there. That's just stabilized.
That's normal.
That's stabilized. There might have been a little bit of color added to it, but that gray is from the material, and so is the red. But yeah, it does a great job of just getting rock hard from stabilizer.
Yeah, that stabilizing does the job.
Yeah,
keeps it forever.
Yeah.
Although that probably lasts a long time without it, but it's even better to have it.
Yeah.
And this is where this is a pick area where the workers can run by and get it.
Yeah, we sell our stabilized wood. We try to have everything set up with a photo, so you're buying the exact piece that you're looking for. But as we first come out, we'll just kind of lay it over here. We'll grab it off of here and photo it. But this is stuff that hasn't even been listed quite yet on the website, but is available for sale to walk in, and we'll grab this stuff, photo it as we have the labor to do it.
So we can honestly say that we got an exclusive. I'm just
for a little
kidding.
while.
Yeah, until it gets on site.
Yeah, there's some great quilted maple in there. We had a hammer in here a couple weeks ago and put out a bunch of wood.
Now, do you do that same time every year?
Same time every year, third weekend in August. That's the Midwest Knife Makers Guild's hammering. So they hosted in this facility. We give them the space.
Right.
Dennis Tyrell was the headliner last year. They haven't announced this year yet. We're working on that for 2026.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you're around in October, drop in. It's worth stopping in, believe me. And this is the hardware area where they had screws and bolts and corky bolts.
So this is like pins, rod stock, the smaller hardware's around the corner. It's kind of a how-to section, DVDs from guys like Chris Crawford.
Yes, I did. I've got a Chris Crawford disc, a CD, and because I really like Chris Crawford.
Yeah. He actually was here in February for a show we did.
Really?
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy. I think the world of him. And this is your thinner.
That's all just scales. Yep.
Scale.
Yeah, same thing. Stabilized wood from scale, cut into scales.
And remember, they do all of their own in-house stabilizing.
Yep.
So it's done, small batch and works.
When we get the live edge, we'll play around with some resin with those, cholla cactus.
Oh boy.
Different stuff like that. We actually take a 3D print grid pattern and run a resin through it, so you get a bit of a texture.
I'm new to the 3D printing time, and we've started doing that. And I got resin, but I'm just going to do it for a few small things that I want to do. Yeah. But yeah, look at that. They got it right here already. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then small parts like you're talking about. We're fortunate. We have a U.S.-based machinist. He makes all of our small round parts. So like Corby bolts, chainring bolts, pivot barrels.
USA made.
USA made pivot heads. All the different things like that for guys that are in the folding market. We do small round parts for them. This is actually kind of cool. You slip joint guys, I've sold them to a few of them. This is a pivot lapping system, and this is a puck made out of 01 steel. These are different sizes, so you can lap down your material to get the exact overall length that you're going for.
Right.
handful of guys in the
Really liking that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, do you have the shields and stuff too, or are we not even close to that yet?
We don't have much for shields anymore.
Okay, all right, and that's specialty type deal.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I would. Chris is great for that. He does a bunch of different shields for guys. That's the old paper catalog.
That's the old style paper catalog. But you know what? They still got them.
Yeah, we after 2020 with how much prices would fluctuate and all
With
that,
websites, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, to make your knives American made, even the hardware has to be made in America. And they go back that far. So, guys, guess what? Right there you go. You want American made? You've got them right here. You just go ahead and reach out and call Luke or send him a message online, which there's so many of us online anymore. But at least you can get your American-made stuff. Even the wood, stabilized wood, right here in America, right here in this shop.
Yeah.
So,
this gets into stuff for sheaths, kydex, leather,
dyes,
leather dyes, anything you could think of from Tandy. For making anything with leather, we've worked with Tandy for a very long time.
If you're having problem finding the mahogany, guess what? I found it. I got me a bottle. Gotta have it. I don't know what it is about mahogany and me, but I gotta have it. Conchos, if you want to have your little buttons and different things like that, and your little pins and stuff like that, they've got them. Bikes, rapid rivets, Chicago screws, leather tools. I even saw some punches and different things of that nature here.
Yeah.
So, guys, these guys are knife builders for knife builders. I want you to get that through. You want to talk to a knife builder? These are the guys you talk to, and it's wonderful to have that. These here are sheath kits. And I even seen knife blades, maybe in the next aisle.
Yeah, blade links, they'll be back there on the corner. That is, the unfortunate part in blade lengths is nobody does this stuff.
Right. Nobody does it here. And
it's grounded hardened anyways. There's definitely places where you can get, just pre-cut blanks where you still got to do 99% work. But for guys when they're first getting into knife making, it's a good way to
just handle you one. Once you get to where you're handling them, it ain't long before you're cutting them out, grinding them, and breathing in metal. Yeah. So, matter of fact, I want to show this one right here because that's going to be a gift for somebody that I'm going to do for a good cousin of mine. I love him to death and think the world of him.
This one right here, nobody likes grinding out a fillet blank. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of very talented makers that I've even talked to that when it comes to just doing a fillet knife, they just call up and they're like, oh, I don't want to grind one.
Right. So that's what size is that, a 10-inch?
Yeah, about a 9.
9-inch?
9-inch, yeah. Super flexible, great for sunfish, stuff like that. That's pretty basic for your American species.
Nice.
To go after.
Nice. Yeah. There's those. Oh, this is one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of sandbar steg. Tines, tapers, scales. Not much for crowns right now.
Right.
But we do have plenty of what guys need for getting into sandbar.
Yeah, I'm a sandbar nut, and I really love it. And I spent 20 minutes here. Yeah, it's getting harder to find, but it's got to be ethically sourced. And you can see that these are all real well done. Here, I just got to show you this one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right. And what else have we got? We got... That
gets into it. So we're a dealer for Ultrex Mankota. That's the U.S. brand for Norflex for the knife industry.
Right.
So that'll be your G10s, your fiberglass laminates, and your phenolic laminates like your canvas, your linen, paper micarta, that sort of stuff.
I don't know if anybody else notices it, but if you're a fan of Jack Wolf, see the Chironite?
Yeah, we've got a little bit
Yeah.
of Chironite. I need to get some.
Yeah.
But we do offer Chironite. Diamond Lux, that's a really fun layered wood as well. These ones are kind of interesting. This is a product called ALVS. So it'll look like a different types of pearl and abalone and stuff, but it's actually just a thin layer with a clear layer over the top.
Right,
so
right.
instead of having to work with actual shell, you can
Yeah,
get the effect.
and breathe in that dust,
Yeah,
right.
you can get the effect for small parts. It is real underneath. When you cut into it, you can smell it.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, you ain't going to get away from that no
No.
matter where you're at.
Right, yeah.
But look at that wall of micartas and composites and
Yeah, and
beautiful stuff.
we just bring that in as big panels and cut it down. Have it
Yeah.
over here for people available to buy. And then it's where some of the stabilized wood, as it gets serial numbered and such, goes in. Desert ironwood scales.
Yeah. Nice. And all stabilized and ready to go.
Yeah, the ironwood is so hard you don't even bother.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, anything else, yeah, you're gonna see it's stabilized wood.
I got to ask this question.
Yeah.
Ebony.
Wood?
I know ebony wood is tough to get and locate, and
I don't have any.
I don't know that many people do.
No, yeah. It's some of the species that you're getting from the other side of the world. It's
Right.
you kind of cross your fingers when you send a PayPal invoice.
Yeah.
To get a piece, and you got to kind of work through a couple small, and then do a little more with them down the road. But ebony's not one I've got right now.
Yeah. Years ago, while I was in Africa,
Yeah.
I bought a whole set of Big 5 animals
Okay.
in ebony.
Yeah.
And, you know, these things are big. Now, do I cut those down and make knife handles out of them, or do I leave them alone? And I've had them about 18 years now.
Yeah.
And they're still sitting there on top of my shelf. But I'm telling you what, they are beautiful. And I had no idea that ebony was going to be so hard to get, 15 years later. And but it is unreal. This is this where they get the orders in at?
No, this is a lot of small parts and stuff like that. We'll bag and label and stuff so the knife maker can put them away in their drawers and not go, oh, what was this piece again?
Right.
So this is kind of an area where they can get those materials, print out nice fancy
Okay.
labels and stuff like that. And then the orders print out in the office. They'll bring them out here. We'll run them through the aisles. Then somebody will check to make sure what was picked was correct. And then we bring it over here and we pack and ship it out. UPS, FedEx, the post office, they all stop by every day.
Oh, I bet.
And
Yeah.
we just ship it out from there. So we just
Again, you can pick this stuff out from your computer at home, and you just go to usa.knifemakers.com, and Luke and Chelsea will get your order, and they will fill it here at the order filling station. And a lot of guys don't understand what it takes to have a knife building warehouse. Well, this is it. This is nice, and yeah, good deal. I think we've covered most everything. And anything you'd like to say in parting?
no, just thanks for stopping in, and don't be afraid to call us. We still answer the phone. Most businesses kind of stop doing that.
Ain't that's something else right there? They still answer the phone. Luke has been more than accommodating, and he's been busy. And we had to let him go a couple times when he had stuff he had to do because he is a working man. And but we sure appreciate your time, and I can't wait for our viewers to see what you got. And let's just hope that they can find their stuff easier and make more knives quicker. All right, let's get out there and let's build us a knife. Take care.